Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate that as we chill out and talk some movie news. So, we're going to be talking about a brand new Popeye movie, Shiver Me Timbers. The trailer is now online. There seems to be a lot of Popeye content coming in the near future. So if you are a fan of the Popeye character, you're not going to be short for content when it comes to Popeye movies. And especially Popeye horror movies. We have three, count them, 1, 2, 3 Popeye horror movies coming, which is insane. But the specific movie we're here to talk about is called Shiver Me Timbers. Like I just said, the trailer has now dropped online. So we're going to have a read of information about the movie and play the trailer as we talk about the information at the same time. But I just had a look at the trailer and it goes full metal with the trailer. It's insane. This woman has like a bandsaw and she's cutting people in half. There's metal music, guitar riffs playing in the background. So it's like full pedal to the metal, kind of insane, like fast speed trailer. But let's get into this article and break down some of the information here. So this comes to us from Bloody Disgusting. Shiver Me Timbers trailer, a third bloody Popeye horror movie is coming soon. Like I said, can you even imagine, you know, a few years ago we would have been sat here talking that there's 3 individual Popeye horror movies coming. And it's just like, what is going on? So, this is a picture here from the trailer of Popeye himself. He's got this gigantic pipe, which looks to be a bone from an animal or a bone from a person. And he smokes stuff through the bone, which is kind of strange. He's a pretty hench, pretty fit guy by the look of it. Definitely works out. Bloody and bruised and got his hat on and, yeah. Pretty intense imagery for the Popeye character, that's for sure. So, it seems like a new public domain horror movie pops up every time we shut our eyes for a couple of minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's really going full blast now. We've got like Cinderella, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Pinocchio, Bambi, Popeye, all these kind of crazy public domain character movies. And to be honest, I love talking about them because they're so bizarre and so strange and so kind of out of left field, these movies, that they pique my interest, and I find them really interesting to see what these low budget movie studios do with them on a restricted budget, and it's kind of interesting to talk about. So, where are we? So it seems like a public domain horror movie pops up every time we shut our eyes for a couple of minutes, with 2 horror movies featuring Popeye character already announced in recent months, in addition to Popeye the Slayer Man, which is the other movie, and Popeye's Revenge. So that's the 2 other Popeye movies. So if you are interested in those other movies, we have Popeye the Slayer Man and Popeye's Revenge. Go on Google, check them out, guys, if you're interested in looking at those movies as well. We learned that this week the Popeye horror movie, Shiver Me Timbers, is also headed our way. Alpake Entertainment has released the bloody trailer for Shiver Me Timbers this morning, letting us know that the horror comedy is headed to the European film market in Berlin. The film has already been acquired by Gravitas Ventures, an Anthem Sports and Entertainment company for North America, with a scheduled release date of April 2025. So it has a scheduled release date of April 2025. I don't know if this is appearing in cinemas or not, so you have to bear with me on that. But I would assume it's probably going to be straight to digital or straight to streaming. And it wouldn't surprise me if it ends up on somewhere like Shudder, that kind of small streaming service that deals primarily with kind of horror movies. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends up somewhere like that. Watch the official trailer for director Paul Mann's Shiver Me Timbers below. Obviously, we're checking out parts of the footage as we're talking about the movie. Quote, blending classic slasher thrills with off-the-wall comedy, Shiver Me Timbers pays homage to the 80s horror while bringing Popeye into the most terrifying adventure yet. So, the actual synopsis for the movie. In Northern Carolina, during the summer of 1986, Olive Oyl, along with her cinema-obsessed friends and brother Castor, embark on a once-in-a-lifetime camping trip to witness dazzling meteor shower accompanying the arrival of Halley's Comet. But what starts as a serene evening and stargazing quickly turns into a harrowing nightmare when a meteor from the comet transforms Popeye into a terrifying, unstoppable killing machine. So it's got a bit of like cosmic horror there. So we have like meteors coming down and changing Popeye into this kind of crazy slasher kind of guy. And it looks like they're going to have to try and survive the night with this crazy Popeye rampaging around. And we have the post down here again. I think we've talked about this on the channel before. This poster and this kind of imagery here. We see Popeye from behind. Again, he's smoking through this gigantic bone. I don't know if it's an animal or human bone, and it just has Shiver Me Timbers and a black kind of silhouetted background. I mean, The poster's kind of simple. I would expect a little bit more out of the poster. This poster is very simple, very plain. It doesn't do a lot for me, this poster, I have to say. It doesn't look like much time or effort was spent on the poster, but at the end of the day, it's just a poster. It's not the most what's the word, important thing when it comes to the marketing of the movie, but it does go a long way to helping. But yeah, it feels a little bit plain, a little bit stripped back, this poster here, compared to the other Popeye movies that we've looked at. So that's kind of where we are. So it's a very small update here, guys, but I just wanted to kind of talk about the movie, kind of show parts of the trailer. I think the trailer looks insane. Like I say, I do implore you, go over to YouTube and watch the trailer with the sound on. They have this really kind of metal thrashing music in the background, which adds a lot of tone to the actual trailer. Obviously, I've had to play it here without the music for copyright reasons. But yeah, this kind of metal music playing in the background, which adds the kind of full steam ahead, kind of metal, crazy, fast-paced nature to the trailer. So it's worth watching with the music and the sound on. But I think it looks crazy. It's definitely something I'm going to check out. Does it look amazing? Does it look Oscar caliber? No. But it's something that I have a couple of beers with, invite a few friends around, and we'll watch it and have a good time, have a joke, have a laugh, put it on, watch it, and just turn our brains off and just have some fun with it. I mean, it's a Popeye horror movie. I mean, it is what it is. Let's not take it too seriously, but let's just have fun with it and enjoy it, and have a few beers, like I say, and invite some friends around, and I think it'll be a good time. So guys, jump into the comment section. You see part of the trailer and this information for this movie called Popeye, Shiver Me Timbers. Is this something you're going to check out? Is this something you're interested in? And what did you think of the trailer? Like me, do you think it looks just bananas and bonkers, but you're going to check it out regardless? Let me know down in the comment section. I'd be so interested to hear your feedback, thoughts, and comments on what you think about this movie. So guys, as always, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave, and consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so already. It goes a long way to helping support my content, so I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.